Full disclosure, I am not Dewey Nordman's. He is asking me to cover for him so he can have a week off from vlogging. He wants to put content out there so that he doesn't lose any relevance. But there's some compromises. You know, I'm not as good looking as Dewey. I'm not as young or as idealistic as him. I'm not as lighthearted as him. I'm quite a bit more sarcastic. But I'll do the best I can to kind of keep things lighthearted this week so that you don't miss him too much. Definite upside is that, you know, he listens to like this really obscure music that nobody liked. I mean, it's current, but nobody likes it. And I'll be putting in music this week from when music peaked, which of course was the year 1994. But to be honest, you know, this isn't really my style. When I make videos, I make them about, you know, me exercising and in black and white and having this weird guy talk about facts about life, weird facts about life. And there's guitar strumming.
Taken charge of the world. The freedom of birds is an insult to me. I'd have them all in zoos.
So that's really more my style. But we'll swing by his house just to see if he's outside right now, and what, if anything, he's doing. So he can make a guest appearance on his week off. I see Bethany outside right now. So there's Bethany and Dewey. They don't have any idea what I'm doing right now. This is probably creepy to them. So I'm just gonna drive away now. They're depressing me. Just want it to be absolutely clear. They in no way gave me permission to do that. It'll be weird too if you know, this never comes out and he always just wonders. So the grocery store has never been a fun place for me. I've always viewed it more as a tactical mission. But these days it's running the gauntlet of emotions. I see all those people in there with their masks and I think, coward. A mask is a sign of fear. I don't care how much sense it makes. Your life is going to turn out however it's going to turn out. It's going to turn out the way it's going to turn out. That way and not some other way. You know what I mean?
I can't remember the last thing that you said as you were leaving. Oh, the days go
So
by
here's a Dewey
so
style adventure. I'm gonna cook ribs today. I've never made ribs before, but one of the major advantages that I have over Dewey is that I'm actually really good at cooking. So this will be something more interesting than his failed tuna salad. But I'll let you know how it goes. I am going to use my charcoal grill. I think propane is for people with weak bloodlines. I do get it started electrically though, so my bloodline's not terribly strong. Got the charcoals going. We're going to have water in the pan in the middle. Probably put some wood chips in there for some smoke later, and we'll get that started. And then the ribs will smoke over indirect heat for hours and hours. You writing this down, Dewey? Dewey has a workbench in his basement where he fixes his drums. I don't have that. I have mine out in the garage, and I just have a lot of sockets. Something else that Dewey would do is probably show you that he's doing something. So I'm going to take the mower out of the box and put that together. Okay, there are a lot of manuals here. Operator's manuals, instruction manuals. I glanced over a lot of that and I found all the pieces and I put them together and I think they all make sense. I put oil in it. I'm going to put gas in it and see what we get. I have to wonder if that puff of smoke was supposed to happen. Probably. Okay, so it's hours later. Smoke coming out of there. Oh, perfect. Oh, look at that. You say you don't like that? Well, you're a liar. And I made these. I made them all by myself without any help. Cowboys signed Andy Dalton yesterday. I was so excited about it, I couldn't sleep. In my subconscious, I had these weird dreams about how signing Andy Dalton to the Cowboys was going to solve COVID-19. Made no sense. Kept me up for 2.5 hours. I'm on my way to church now where I do sound stuff for Dewey, so this will be another occasion in which my life overlaps with his. Dewey just sort of buzzes around telling people to do things and, you know, doing little things on his drums. Doing sound at church is probably the main thing that I'm overwhelmed by because I have no idea what I'm doing. I have just no idea what I'm doing at all. And I've told Dewey about this a couple times, but he has like 100 other things to worry about. So I'm not really one of those things. And Dewey, you know, he never puts this in his videos, but he is someone that just sort of works really hard for that church. You know, if it was in the church's best interest, he would probably bend over backwards and break his back for those people. It's not in their best interest, so that's why he doesn't do that. This Dewey's about to make another guest appearance. So, circling back to our conversation before, what do you hate most about Tony?
What? So I just leave that one and I bring this one up.
Well, how are you rearranging them, though?
Notice how this has like only 2 actual drums on it.
This is where Dewey does his various drummings. It's all a bit technical.
This keyboard thing. I just left it. I'm not using it this week, but like both our guitar players probably not gonna have it for a while, so it's easier to see me.
Yeah, I thought it was a vanity thing that you wanted to be out front and not be behind, you know, Emily or whoever sits here.
No, it's
That you wanted to be the star of the show. That this, you know, this is your first chance to go worldwide, and you're the face of the band. It's okay. You're easily the best looking one of us.
I mean, if that was the truth, I'd put the drums in the front and the middle, and the vocals be shoved in this corner.
I know, but you can't do that the first week. You have to like go to an intermittent stage where like you have like drums in the back and then on the side. Shocking your ego. You know, Dewey's a very good guy and he doesn't deserve the spooky music that I used to introduce him. Sometimes when I can't sleep, and I'm thinking about Dewey, come out here. Just to keep him safe. Make sure there's no creeps hanging around the neighborhood. Off to work. Dewey always puts in a lot of gratuitous footage of his wife. I've left my wife out of this week due to popular demand. I don't have anything in common with Bethany other than 2 things. First, my perfect love for Dewey in the exact same way and same amount, and Coldplay. She's the one that taught me that it's okay to be an incredible nerd and embrace the fact that I like Coldplay. Today's going to be a good day. I can feel it. I just know it's going to be a good day. Well, that was awful.